Hello, welcome back to Rolling Escapades Season 2, Episode 43, the web series in which we play Dungeons & Dragons and put it online for your entertainment. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll come away feeling extremely entertained. In Part 1, the party fought Sorrowsworn and took an entire... took like a damage count of like 30 or something. It was... 2 more Aasimar died though. That's the important thing. 2 more are dead. You've just made your way back down the path to the point at which a decision was made. Shamshir and Par can continue to lead if you wish. You can take one of the other routes instead. Takes you on through the foothills of Nagpa's Cursed. Is that what you want to do?
I assume so. Are the drums still beating from thingy? Blightfall or whatever it was called.
Blightfall. You can't hear them. But
No,
then
no.
when you guys got into the foothills the day before, you couldn't hear them once you started making your way through the foothills.
Alright.
So, cool. Par and Shamshir are going to continue leading.
War.
I'd imagine so, since they're the people who can actually track, I
Okay.
guess.
So Shamshir will make a check. Is Par? Are you
I'm
making...
helping him.
Okay. Okay, Shamshir gets a 24 on his survival check. So it continues to lead you through the foothills, passes around, managed to avoid any of the dangers that could be hidden within, and pushes on through. Do another check as you continue to make your way through. This is a 15, it's lower, but there we go. It's still enough. So you begin to pass around the northern side, northern end of Nagpa's Cursed. To begin heading back across the plains directly towards Jack's ship. At this point, you have been going for a fair few hours through the day. It's you've been travelling for your sort of like 8 or so hours, as far as you can tell from the way your body's feeling and whatnot. So my assumption is you're going to look for a place to rest up again.
Yeah.
You would have seen Erebus change back, by the way, guys.
Yes, after an hour, he
Hour.
changes back into his normal form.
As a method of timekeeping, you can tell when mage armor ends because it lasts 8 hours.
Mm-hmm. That as well.
It's about the closest I've got to a timekeeping device right now.
No, you don't need key mind at all. It's fine.
But to be fair,
I guess
keep
we're
in mind,
looking for a place to camp up.
yeah, you'll be able to find a place relatively easily. Again, there's plenty of like caves or valleys and whatnot that you can tuck yourselves into. You can do the exact same thing that you've done all the other nights you spent out in the wilderness, and find a place, get everyone inside, get everything you need inside, and then block it up and hide it from view. So that brings you to where you are now. You'll be inside the cave. Things getting set up once again. Fira, Inra, and Ulra are consoling some of the Aasimar for the loss of their friends.
I do the same thing and sort of after I've had my tea to
Yeah.
catch up because I've been jonesing.
Mhm.
I sort of go around and play my flute and use my bardic inspirations to help cheer people up and
Yep.
so on and so forth.
Wonderful. Is everyone else doing anything this evening?
Yes, I'd like to carve up my
Trophy.
Yep, you could certainly try. So
I'll give you a hand. Need it?
Would be very much appreciated.
Because of the I'd say because of the things that's involved, I'm not sure 2 people helping would actually be of use, considering the size of the thing you're trying to remove.
Yeah, but it's more the case of can you just hold this steady?
Yeah, I'll
hold
just
it
hold
in
it steady.
I can hold it steady, sure. Yeah. So you need to make a Icarus. This is a nature check.
Now I get expertise. I get proficiency on this, don't I?
Yes, you get proficiency because you've had training in extracting things and things.
I want to use my inspiration so I can have a good roll on this.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 12 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4.
Proficiency of 4, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't say an outright number, so I wasn't sure. So 12 plus 4 is 16.
Mm-hmm.
May as well use 2 sorcery points to boost this to 18.
18. Okay. Excuse me. So you spend some time. It takes you, hang on, 6 minutes to work your way through and to extract the eye. And you get it most of the way out without any problem. Because extracting things is a high DC.
Oh no.
Which is exactly why, because you failed to check before on the spider venom, which is why you took damage from the spider venom when you extracted that as well.
Cat.
This doesn't do damage, fortunately, but you get it most of the way out, but then there's a particular part that is difficult to remove, and in your increasing frustration and force, cut through that, and then your blade passes through the eye as well.
Pop goes the weasel.
Okay.
Okay, so I have to try the other eye.
It's second eye.
Yeah.
I've got more. I had 2 things of inspiration. I remember that because I had one of those. So
Yep.
I would. Oh, hang on. I'll use Tides of Chaos.
We'll do this outside.
You can't make me roll on this until I cast a spell.
Yeah.
Rules question. Can I use my lucky feat to give him a reroll?
No.
Okay.
Pretty sure you asked that last week.
Yeah. Oh, that's much better. That's a 19. Plus 4, plus another 3 from the another 2 sorcery points I'm using up.
Okay. Cool. That is high enough to meet the DC of 20. That is required to harvest things. So you will successfully pop out an eye. It helped. You basically got it in the previous one, so you have a better understanding of what you're doing, and you know which spot you need to be a bit more careful on. And you far more carefully carve through it, and you have an eye of a Sorrowsworn.
Excellent. That's one step closer to something.
World domination. What?
This is not a
This
pair of
isn't
small
Pinky
white
and the
mice.
Cool. And I assume you saw that in. I believe if you've got alchemy supplies, I think is what you've got.
I've got an alchemist kit.
Yeah, alchemist kit. Yeah, so you can pop it into some a solution.
Vial or something.
Yeah.
Some sort of thing
To
store it, yeah.
to store it. Wonderful. Cool. Anyone else want to do something for this evening? Wonderful. The night will pass without incident. but I need you all to make wisdom saving throws at the end of your long rest, please.
Do we get advantage with them still because of thingy spell?
No, that only lasts a minute.
Oh, okay. Oh, bugger.
That's
I want to do something. I want to do something while I'm watch.
okay. Cool. What would you like to do when you're on watch?
Is Icarus asleep?
You could very easily have organised to be on a different to either be on the same watch or a different watch to Icarus.
Cool. I'm stealing it.
Oh,
Hmm?
I'm stealing the eye.
no.
Okay, I would like you to make a sleight of hand check then, please.
Who's on watch with him?
Hopefully Shade or someone like that.
You're buggered then.
16?
If I'm on watch with you, I see that.
Yeah, I don't care if you see. I don't want Eldrad to see it. Eldrad's going to have opinions.
That is true.
Okay.
I don't want
yeah.
Icarus to see it. I don't want.
Do I roll or do anything?
You're asleep, baby.
It's probably against your passive, right?
Yeah, it's your
You're,
passive.
asleep, you're unconscious.
And you have disadvantage. It's at -5 because you're unconscious. So you can't have a passive perception of 5. Unfortunately. Darek, you rifle through Icarus's stuff and you nick his Sorrowsworn eye.
Disapproving look.
You get a disapproving look from Erebus.
Just
Shade. You know what he's like with these rituals. We can't until I know what this ritual does. I'm not letting him do the rest of this ritual that he's found. I'm not letting him do it. So I need. I'm keeping. It's my job as the senior member of the Purple Helix to stop this irresponsible things from happening.
he doesn't have everything yet.
Yeah, and I want to keep it that way until I know what he's doing.
Well, I can tell you some of the things he needs because he's already told me. That's probably one of the hardest ones to get. There's a really easy one which you would stop him from getting.
How do I stop him getting an easily available one? What else does he need?
Want me to fill you in on this?
I will tell you all by one.
Do you want me to read out all
previous
of them?
conversation. No, it's alright. We'll work it out. We'll work it out when the time comes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wonderful.
It's plotting, and I know what he's like with his rituals.
Oh, right.
Only ever know me ever cast one thing, and that's because I said.
Sorry, Senor Explodey. I just err on the side of caution.
Coming from a thief.
Yeah. Anyone else doing anything during the night? Wonderful. Cool. So
I kick in my sleep really heavily.
Oh, he's got a twitch.
in that case, I would like the wisdom saves that you've just rolled, or if you have already rolled.
Oh, thank you. Whew.
Oh,
Oh wait, we get Eldorand's bonus, don't we?
Out of interest, do we do the roll before the end of the long rest and we get everything back, or after?
It's at the end of the long rest.
So you get your long rest.
You finish. It's when you finish long rest. You get the long rest benefits, and then all the other stuff kicks in.
Yeah, I'm adding my last 2 sorcery points. Right.
They wouldn't be your last. It would be 2 out of your new total because it's when you finish the long rest. You apply your long rest, and then the corruption save kicks in. Well, whilst you're making your mind up, Darek, what did you get, and how many corruption do you have?
2 corruption. I got 20.
Oh, that's a shame. Eldoran.
So unhappy. 18. I've got 1.
Yeah, you're fine. Erebus.
I only have 2, got 26.
Okay, wow. Par.
I have 2 corruption and I rolled a 9.
Yay!
I have rolled a 4 and a 5 on the D20 so far tonight.
Hey. Alright, so your corruption has now gone up to 3.
Yeah,
I would
it
like
has.
you to roll a d8, please, sir.
This is going to be horrible if you get maggots.
Yeah, boy.
That's why I've
3.
run out of spell slots. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So, not only are you seeing hallucinations, Pa, your mind is now, you've grown scattered and easily clouded. You are distracted. So you have
good.
you have disadvantage on all intelligence ability checks.
Oh, wow, okay.
Oh man, these dice rolls, like, they know how to work the story and everything so well.
Hang on, all intelligence ability checks, so it's just, there's not saves or anything, is it?
Not saves.
Alright.
Arcana, history, investigation, nature, religion.
Yeah.
I don't really use them, to be honest.
Yeah, no, it's not really yours. It's not really your strength, mate. So it's not really. That's what you depend on par for. So.
Icarus.
I rolled the 9.
You have
I
3
don't-
already, right?
Yeah, no, I have 4. And I don't think adding 2 to it's going to do anything, so sorry, I'll keep my sorcery points knowing that.
Didn't one of them get removed by Eldran yesterday?
It wasn't mine that
No,
was
that-
They've
removed.
removed mine.
That was
okay.
Shade, because
Yeah.
Shade was full of maggots.
And
Okay.
it's quite bad.
So, Icarus, you are now at 5 corruption points.
So you know that eye you got, you don't need it anymore.
You have a 3rd one.
There's no additional.
You have
damage.
your own set.
Not yet. Not yet. Aegis.
I got an 18 and have got 2 corruption.
Sad faces.
Oh, I used to be winning this corruption game. Now I'm everyone's got at least 2. It's like, oh
Because
man.
you want to fail the roll.
I've got
You're
one.
doing so well.
Thing is, you can voluntarily fail.
Yeah, but it's Rob wants to fail, but Darek
Yeah.
doesn't.
yeah. Derek's gonna try and resist it. He's not. I don't want to get corrupted. I'm like, let's get corrupted as F. You know. I want to see what type of Sorrowsworn I turn into.
I do just love that I'm too fun to die is now the most corrupted.
He
He's not
made
gonna
a
die,
deal
he's
with
gonna
the
become
devil. That's why he's too fun to die. He made a
Yeah.
deal and he's getting corrupted from it.
He's gonna be a new type of Sorrowsworn called the Jester because he's so fun.
Then once he gets back up.
The sad clown. The sad clown Sorrowsworn.
Oh.
Sad okay.
Loads in funny.
Yeah, I'll do that as well. Yeah, I do. I'll also have you all make an additional wisdom saving throw, please.
Uh-oh.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Oh, why couldn't you have done that 5? Ugh.
Okay, Darek, what did you get?
7.
7. Did you guys add that you would get the bonus from Eldoran as well?
11.
Okay, 11 is fine.
Sad face.
Eldoran, what did you get?
Loads. Over 20.
Cool. Erebus.
22.
Loads of wisdom.
Pa.
Loads of
Loads
wisdom.
of wisdom. Loads of wisdom.
What'd you get, Pa?
8.
I would like you to roll a d6, please.
Oh, Jesus.
It's not a
4.
good day for you.
4. Okay, I would like you to add to your floor, to add an additional floor.
Ooh.
That is, I am convinced that this place is going to kill me.
Well, that's fucking accurate.
That's not too far from the truth.
We not know that already.
Hang on.
Oh. What's the island called again?
Yes.
You don't know the name of the island. It's just been referred to as the island so far.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm just gonna.
It's called Par's Death.
Yeah. As you are overcome with a feeling of dread, you also have disadvantage on all saving throws.
Oh, good.
It's only going to make these tougher.
Oh.
Yep, it is only going to make these tougher. Also, death saving throw is a saving throw.
That's a literal death spiral. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Yep. Icarus, what did you get?
17.
You're fine.
Wait,
And
hang on. Plus 4 is 21.
You're
whatever.
fine. Aegis.
Is it +3 or 4 now?
Plus 4.
15.
Oh, you're also fine. Okay.
How far from the ship are we?
Hopefully within a day.
Be our last day,
I'm
yeah.
hoping as well.
Yeah, you reckon you can get there within a day, or well,
Right.
the end of the day, with maybe with a little bit of pushing, you'll get to the ship.
I guess we're hot-footing it today then.
Quick march!
Shh. Oh my god. I want to stop
agree
having
with
to
the
go and do
sentiment.
my zombie distraction
Oh,
run.
but you're so good at it, Darek. Come on, let's go. Let's get out of here. Move, move!
He is right, but quieter.
Pa is the first on the list. Okay.
So is he zombie chum?
So you've got a choice of direction. You can either carry on through the foothills for a little longer to get to the shortest distance between the foothills and the ship, but it will take you a little longer because, of course, it's less direct. Or you can leave the foothills at this point and then go in a direct line across the plains.
Are the zombies still around?
The zombies were behind you. Like they're
They're
on
not coming
they're
from
on the
all
other
directions.
They're on
we,
the
we,
other side of
we,
that
can, we can get this. We can get the ship. So the faster the better. I think. If we,
Yeah,
I think I say planes.
Yeah, same.
yeah. Especially if the zombies are behind us and not coming from the planes in
There
front
are
of us
zombies
as well.
everywhere, as you understand it.
there's
Yeah, but
zombies
they're
just
not like a
right there.
sea of.
Yes.
These are also comparatively easy to deal with.
But yes, I'd like to be able to see what's coming towards us, so the planes is probably somewhat safer. At least tangentially.
We
No, I
can't
don't
afford
think,
to
I don't
get
think it's
lost
safer. I
again.
think it's faster. That's all.
Yes.
Planes, please, DM.
Okay.
Planes.
Tis the plains.
Meow.
Level
Yeah.
rolls. A route is found out of the foothills, and you begin. Are you pushing to do a fast pace?
I want to get there today, so I will try.
Cool, because you can push for a faster pace. It'll just mean that you're going to notice less as you're walking around, and obviously you can't move quietly. You're going to be making more noise.
I mean, with this 30 of us, we're not exactly going to be
Yeah,
quiet.
you're not
regardless of
going
what
to
we
be
do.
quiet in the first place. Okay, so you
We
push.
could use pass without a trace at times.
There you go, last an hour though.
We push.
Yeah, let's
Push.
push for a faster
push.
pace.
That's fine.
Let's go for that 36-mile pace.
Yeah. So pushing with a faster pace, you will get to Jack's ship today without having to push further at the end. But you may end up. I'm just going to see whether any Aasimar along the way become unable to carry on moving.
We have
Don't
Eldritch
forget, we
Magic
do have the
Horse and
war
I can
horse.
fucking carry them.
They still
Yep.
on this horse.
That's fine. That's cool. A couple of them are drained, but they can get on the warhorse, so you're overall unaffected by it. Woot.
Gotta love Phil.
Oh,
Is that
Right,
short
Phil.
for anything, or is it just Phil?
I haven't actually come up with the name of the horse, but
Filipino.
So you push, make your way across the plains. I assume avoiding things like forests wherever you can.
Yeah, avoiding things with death in. Yes.
Yeah. You go around. There is a particular forest that you did encounter on your journey into the centre of the island, where you saw one of those, or Shamshir saw one of those Sorrowsworn creatures walking into. So you definitely skipped that one a good old swerve.
wide berth.
As you're making your way across, you will all become aware that you are just being watched. And a quick glance up shows what's watching you as your flying friend is just back. Basically just glides over the top of you and just more or less just continues to follow your journey, flying and keeping pace with you.
That's not scary at all.
I don't say anything.
Good.
Unfortunately, I think it's flying low enough that it's going to be spotted as it goes ahead of us or something.
Oh no, it's still keeping a hefty distance.
Oh, then yeah, we'll just ignore it.
Yeah.
Hopefully. There's
Easy,
not much
just
we can do
ignore
to it either way.
How's Pa holding up?
I'm not looking. I'm going that way. I'm going that way.
It's the reverse of I'm not looking down, Shrek.
It's fine.
I'm not looking up, Shrek. I'm not looking up.
I've got my hand soap. I'm
Keep on
fine.
moving. Don't look up. Keep on moving. Don't look up.
Darek looks like he's thinking about doing something.
No,
No?
probably shouldn't.
But
What's the distance
Might
on
just provoke
message?
him. 120.
Yeah.
he's not in message range.
Yeah, no, but if he came within 320, I might have a shot just to see if we.
He is within 320. He's about 250 feet up.
What would Darek do?
No,
of the
it's gonna kill Aasimar. No. Again, I think that's a bit of a Rob Darek conflict.
Rob wants to piss off this dude on a dragon. Darek doesn't want to lose Aasimar.
Yep. I want to play a game. It's called Fuck with Him.
Just another dude to fuck with. You've already done cue ball. You do it to him as well.
I pissed off
Needs
Icarus. He
more
just doesn't
people
know
that
it
hate
yet.
him.
Yeah.
He doesn't know it yet.
Yeah, the yet part is the problem.
Hopefully, I'm hoping it's like when we're in the middle of the storm and it's like, now you want to talk about this now. We're battling the elements of this storm.
Well, it's going to be a who do we save, Darek or someone else? And Shane's going to be like, yeah, Derek's got the eyeball, and Chris is going to be like, ah!
Blah, 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 blah.
Like, now's the time. If you want to push him overboard, you can. Be my guest.
Yeah, we'd save him just to push him overboard again.
Yeah, we'll save him with his own crossbow.
I'm a fan of this plan.
Darek making allies within the party.
I think Aegis is just going to be like, yeah, I'll do it. Bang! Oh dear, it was the head.
Unfortunately, I can't use the crossbow. I've not got proficiency.
Yeah. So,
Don't worry,
Well,
I'm
as long
sure
as
we
he's
Probably.
within 5 foot, you can't miss.
you finish your quick march. Make your way to. You are now on the other side of the river that you came in on. But you can. Where you join it is well past Bleakwick. And you can follow in a straight line rather than following the meandering curves like you did on your way in. And you come to the bay where Jack's ship is. You've still got the various cliffs and whatnot that are around as you make your not overly difficult climb back down next to where the water runs. The gold shadow dragon just lands on one of the cliffs and just sits there watching you.
It's not
Has it got-
worrying
is
at all.
Has he got a rider?
Yes, because you actually watch as the person riding its back gets off and sort of like literally walks to the edge of the cliff and sits down and just sort of leans up against a rock watching you.
How far away are they?
This is probably the closest they've been. So they'll probably be straight line. They'll be about 100, 120 feet, something like that.
Why didn't I take bless?
So he's at the top of the cliff. We're at the bottom of the cliff. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. He lands once you've got down to the bottom, and then watches you from the top, where where you can do something to him, but it's not going to be easy for you to get to him. He's got all the time in the world to just get on the dragon and fuck off again.
While the Aasimar are being transported to the boat by the jolly boats or whatever, the little boats.
Yep.
I walk over to get closer to him.
Yep. Cool. Make your way.
Cast a spell.
You cast a spell.
And with message, I go, "Hello, are you having a nice day?"
Would you like some tea?
Just hello, are you having a nice day?
Yeah.
Replies. Yes, it's wonderful. So lovely and dark.
Creepy. Okay. I cast a spell. Cast message again.
Yep.
You're obviously very powerful, and we are no threat to you. Might I inquire as to your name, just for purely to know who has so soundly defeated us?
Yep. Bear with as I find the right thing. Yes, my name is Nordak.
Nordak. Okay. You obviously have a cast it again.
Yeah, he's not going to stop you at this point, so...
Yeah. You seem to have a great affinity for the Shadowfell. Does that mean you are a follower of the Raven Queen?
No.
Yeah, I assumed that after the first 30 seconds of giggling. Okay, cool. So then why is the Shadowfell so alluring to you? Why do you wish to merge the two planes?
I enjoy the feeling of the necrotic energy.
Uh-huh. Do you worship any deity at all?
No, I don't worship a deity.
Do you have designs on becoming a deity yourself?
No, I don't. I seek the means to become a deity, but not for myself.
Then for whom, if I may?
I don't think I caught your name, small halfling.
My name is Darek Highgrass. Of the Purple Helix.
All the information he needs.
The Purple Helix. Curious. Very curious.
You've heard of them?
Well, yes. I wonder, does Erlo still lead them?
I'll let you know when I get out of the storm. I couldn't say for certain at this point.
So she did when you arrived.
Yes.
Curious.
Well, as you can see, we're leaving now. I assume you're not actually going to stop us. So, shall we just leave it with to be continued?
Oh yes, I was merely curious to see what boat you were going to be using.
It's a ship.
Well, I trust you. I trust you want to keep things interesting, and you're not going to attack us as we leave. You're going to let us go and hopefully see if we can become more powerful to become more interesting to you later on.
Oh yes, no, you're not worth my time. I was just curious. You are the first visitors on this island. Well, aside from the holy warriors that you have escorted.
Yes, indeed. When we return, is there anything we can bring you? Any treats from the outside world that you miss?
Ooh. It has been a long time since I saw a dwarf corpse.
1 second.
You fuck right off, mate.
Yeah, I kind of glance over at Par. I'm like,
Though on that thought, aren't there dwarf corpses just wandering around? Or have we not seen any undead dwarves in any of it?
I haven't seen any.
maybe he means
So
fresh.
this
I don't know.
is just out.
To be fair, you don't know what he means, but what he might mean by corpse.
Yeah. And on that, I'm going to go back. I'm going to get in the boat.
Yeah, it turns out he really likes the dead.
That's cool. So those of you that ferried would have when you got to the bay, Jack would have sent boats out because he would have recognised you, and over time you fill up the boat. You guys get on. Jack is a little like, what? Why are there so many people on my boat?
He's not concerned at the fact they're glowing, more the fact that there's
Or the
more.
fucking dragon.
He has been sitting in the here for like 3 weeks at this point.
Has it been
Might
that
be
long?
3 weeks. No, it's like 2 at most.
It might be 2 weeks because you guys took a week of downtime before you came back to him.
Yeah, it's like the time dilation thing. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just been chilling here. Like he's at this point, him and his crew have seen some shit, which they're obviously not like none of them have turned into Sorrowsworn or died or anything like that. But
Yeah, that's why we had the clerics. Yeah.
yeah. But they all look like quite
Quite a
gaunt.
lot of maggots going on. Yeah.
They are.
But they
all-
could use with some sunlight.
Yeah. They do not look very healthy. All things.
Sunlight and oranges all round when we get to port.
Yep.
Yeah, they've been eating nothing but tofu for the last week.
A
Not
bit more
good berries?
entertainment.
Huh?
I thought they were eating Goodberry.
No,
They wish.
because Goodberry is a druid and ranger spell, not a cleric spell.
Oh, it was provided food and water, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct, food and water. They've literally been eating tofu for days
Yeah.
on end.
Ooh.
So, in response to Jack's question,
Yes.
plans change at the last moment, but we should weigh anchor and leave as soon as
Now.
it is readily possible.
Yes. Well, I see you bought. Is that a friend, or is that something
No.
to be? No. Okay.
Just
Is it
don't-
something I should
Just
be?
don't look at him and he doesn't look at you, sort of thing. Just
Right.
we'll go that way and he'll stay here.
I'm
I-
sure
Hopefully.
he's going to stay there because he appears to be getting on his dragon.
Darek, you were talking to
hope
him.
so.
Yeah, he doesn't care about us.
Thank
It's
God.
I assume
Well, small miracles.
that's what they
So
call
he
me.
doesn't change his mind.
I want to roll insight on that simply because I don't believe something that would fly all this way, sit on a rock and stare at us as we board the ship doesn't care about us.
Cool.
We're running inside on
I'm
me.
trusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? It's more for the sake of what my character would do anyway, even regardless of whether it's going to achieve it.
Is that charisma save or persuasion?
Your choice of. Both apply.
Okay, 13.
I rolled a 15, and it's insight, isn't it? So that would be 18.
Cool. So, yeah, Darek is, as far as you can tell, Darek telling the truth. Like, legitimately, this guy just does not care at all.
Okay.
Or has no interest in no interest in you leaving. He just cared that you were here.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Get a slow nod from me then.
So as you guys weigh anchor, Jack doesn't set off at that point. What he does do is right. So is this working the way out? Is it working the same way as the way in?
Sadly,
You guys
yes.
manning my rigging so my crew can get under safely below deck. But what about the rest of them? Are there any use?
They'll also have to go below deck. Those
Wonderful.
three might be able to help, I don't know.
I think the
Alright.
clerics may be advantageous to have on the deck with us, but as for the rest of the Aasimar, it would be best if your crew could show them to quarters and get them strapped in, for it is going to be an unpleasant ride, and I think probably their first time aboard ship.
How long did it
How did
take
they
to
get here
drive?
before?
How long did it take to sail from the
Drive.
lands to here?
To get here from Shroudwind, it took you 2 days.
2
Well,
days.
in your time tracking, it actually took you 8 days in real terms time. But
Yeah, because I was late, yo.
in relation to us and that, but
yeah, it took 2
it's-
days.
it's just so that we're aware of if one of the cloaks dies, so that we don't all then suddenly starve to death on the way home.
Well, the cleric's not going to be on deck. Cleric's
I
going to
can
be below.
fish.
Yeah, that's the point, just so we don't have the cloaks on top of deck, because as much as it would help, it also wouldn't be good for them to go.
How long does Bless last for?
A minute.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
You,
As long as the clerics are like within shouting running range, just in case we need someone revived.
If we're doing the same thing again, I'm going to need all the rope.
I think everyone ropes themselves to part of the ship.
Okay, but then when Aegis does his usual thing of untying himself, I'm going to need some rope to get him back when he inevitably falls off. So
This
The
is
only
a ship.
reason I untied myself is because no one else wanted to tie themselves up the first time, and I had to untie myself to jump in and save someone.
yeah,
Because
that
I was
one-
the only one that did the tying up on that one. Everyone else said, no, that's stupid.
Jack, is there any spare rigging below decks? Or anchor line? In any
yeah, we've got
decent
a bit.
lengths
We've
of...
got a bit of spare rope. Yeah.
Do you mind?
Make use. Yeah, sure. You can have it brought up.
I will go and grab the additional
Yeah.
rope and give it to Darek. For when you have to do the rescues.
Fira, Aura, and Inray oversee their men get put downstairs, which they get nicely put in the cargo hold because that's the only space they've got. But unfortunately, there's nothing in the cargo hold anymore. So it's just going to be people bouncing around. But then
Ooh, should I man the ballista?
there was I believe
Shoot the dragon.
there were actually, if I remember, there were 2 ballista and a mangonel on this on the ship.
Yeah, 'cause I was on
The
the
halfling put in the mangonel fire.
That'll take a shadow dragon out of the air.
I'd get out the way before I get out the bank before you find it.
Yeah.
Bonk.
Yeah.
In you get.
It takes 3 turns to fire the mangonel.
Lots of bonking.
So you're saying all we have to do is restrain him for 3 turns?
Yes.
Yes,
Hey,
if
we've
Shay
got
wants to
lots of
spend on Bernard's key points stunning striking me for 3 turns while you guys prime a mango and then fire me, sure. I
You
can't
did
stop
steal an eye. You did steal an eye.
Still what now?
What?
Oh, that was just me. to Rob.
You must always remember an eye for an eye.
So
I do want to go and quickly talk to the Aasimar just to explain what's gonna happen. Like, we've got these storms, we've got to sail through them. They're gonna do weird shit.
That is what.
So your full fucking want.
They do know what's coming because that is how they got here in the first place. They just got super lucky in their journey across. But also at the journey across, they were a full fighting force of like 70 odd Aasimar.
I thought they were teleported.
Yeah, I think so.
Were they teleported? They might have been teleported.
Yeah, I thought you
while.
said that they got teleported in. That's
Maybe.
why I was like, this is going to be their first time on the
And
Okay,
sea.
immediately
in that
lost
case, yeah.
contact, yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, you're right. They were teleported in.
They got to drop ship.
But that's what
Yeah.
Fira, Inre, and Ulra were coming up to ask that exact question to find out what is going on because they want to make sure whenever it happens, the information is passed on from them.
Yeah.
So Fira.
I'll explain it to them then.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, okay, wonderful. So lots of storms and unpleasantness.
It's not
just
just
got
it's
the,
not storms in the traditional sense either. It's not just rain and thunder. There's like weird clouds that rain zombies, literal zombies. And there's another one that does fire something. I don't really remember.
Oh, it's meteors.
That was it. I knew it was flaming something. Thank you, Darek. Where the fuck did you come from?
And then there's
I'm
like blood
everywhere.
specters.
I've just got a picture of Pa being a stewardess doing the
Your exits
safety
are located
briefing.
here and here. In the quite likely event of an emergency, do not go overboard.
Your life vest is non-existent. Hang on to a buddy or a barrel.
Please tie yourself.
Yes, tie a rope around yourself and then tie it to a big chunk of wood.
Please partner up with someone and ensure at least one of you has a crossbow ready.
Yes, that too, or a short bow, some sort of ranged.
Are we leaving right immediately, or are
Yes.
we sleeping?
Yes.
Or are we sleeping because we've just marched for an entire day?
We can sleep while the boat moves.
We couldn't last time.
How far is it till we hit the first layer of storms?
I mean, if you turn the ship around and drive, it'll take you maybe not drive. Start it going forward. It'll take you maybe 10 minutes to hit it.
Oh,
Oh
Jesus.
fuck!
It's
Yeah.
a suit.
Yeah. It's
God damn it.
it is not far at all.
I thought they were further out than that.
Nope, it's
We
like
probably should sleep. You make
Well, okay,
Before
we're outside of the island's kind of cut-off range, aren't we? So it's
and we still have a day.
yeah. So we still have another day.
Yeah,
Ah. Okay.
yeah.
But
We
I was gonna say,
were here a day before they were going to close the island.
I got the idea that the barrier on the island was kind of as soon as you step foot on it, as opposed to within the storm area.
We don't
So-
know.
They were never very clear on that point.
Yeah.
I assume it's the storm.
Yeah, I imagine it's the storm.
I don't know, I think it might be the island because that's where Shade turned and that's where the crystals were.
That's my reasoning.
It could be either way, but like I said, they weren't clear on it, so let's not risk it for a chocolate biscuit. But we do have a day. Assuming they keep to their schedule.
We have a day in hand and let's fucking sleep here, I guess.
Rather
And I don't
than
mind the
end up with
biscuit myself.
2
but-
days of exhaustion racked up for not sleeping because you can't sleep
that's
whilst you're
not
sailing
what we
through
need
this
when
thing.
we're doing... What? Mm.
But
actually.
before we sleep, could Nathan, Eldoran use lesser and greater restorations to help remove corruption from people?
I can use lesser restoration, yeah. People have to tell me what they. Yeah.
Andrew needs it most.
Yeah.
he
If someone
wants
it. And
says I
possibly
feel
Par.
weird, then I will.
And
I
Par.
will do things.
I'm fine.
Yeah, so I'm feeling ill every sense of the way. Unclean, sluggish. Approximately 5 points, if that gives any idea.
So what's everyone else on?
So,
Less than 5.
Par's on 4. 3. Shade. 3. 2. Rob. You don't care.
Not enough.
Yeah. Okay. I will burn all of my second levels and bring Icarus back down to 2.
Ooh.
Round 2.
Ooh.
Yeah,
5.
Okay.
yeah, because it's 1 per
Yeah,
lesser restoration.
It is. In that case, when you're brought down to 2 points, whatever your second
Rotten joints.
Yeah, rotten joints is dealt with.
Oof.
That's a really good one because that's disadvantage on dex things.
Yep.
And that's
Oh, that's a
not
good
a good one.
The thing that puts you off the boat. Yep. It's a
Yeah.
good one to get rid of.
Thank you.
Okay. So you explained to Fira, Inray, and Ulro will all remain above deck to help with the rigging, to help move things, to keep the boat moving. So you're gonna have 3 more bodies for the loss of Fodrick, who at one point did half the boat on his own.
Hopefully I can
The
do it
gods
now that I
bless
have the belt.
Thorndrake.
This is true. You do now have the boat. The
Oh,
boat.
yes, I have the boat. Well done.
So
Ooh, a boat of giant strength. Everyone on the boat gets giant strength.
yeah. So you guys have a long rest. In the morning, I would like you all to make wisdom saving throws, please.
There
Hey! Ooh! My God!
Oh, that's awful.
Oh,
That was pretty bad.
Are we all adding 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems
Come on,
like-
Icarus.
you can-
Undo all of Eldran's work.
Yeah, you can organise it easily enough to add 4. Darek, what did you get?
15.
And you've got 2. That is a
Yep.
pass now. Eldoran, what did you get?
13, and I have 1.
That is a pass because you are far enough away from the source. Erebus,
Anyone?
you're fine. Par,
22!
okay. Aegis,
15,
how many do you have?
2.
Alright, you're fine. And Icarus?
Okay, so it would be 10. I've rolled the sorcery thing, so that's now 13.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's okay, because that's what I got.
Yeah, you've got
2
2, right?
points.
Cool, that is a pass. A 10 would have been a failure.
Oh, it was a good thing I used all those spells.
Yeah.
Let me just check Shamshir. He's got 1. Oh yeah, Shamshir's fine. Cool.
Giddy.
Why not swap a level 2 spell for more sorcery points?
Okay. Okay. Par, at the end of your rest, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, me personally.
Yep.
Yeah, because you're crazy.
Ooh, Jesus. I'm still within Eldoran's thingy, aren't
Yep.
I? That would be 22 again.
22, cool. Your feeling of dread is pushed off. You are no longer under the effect of that.
Was that the extra floor?
The extra floor and the disadvantage on death saves.
Wonderful.
That is no longer a thing for you to be concerned about.
I did wonder if it was going to be effective only on the island.
Oh no, not at all. It's just to do with finishing a long rest, and you get to make another save, but it's a higher DC on the second save.
Gotcha.
I've swapped spells, and I've released my celestial steed
Phil.
from his current duties.
Fair. I
I wouldn't want to subject a horse or anyone else to this ride if I didn't have to.
I was going to say, I actually would assume you probably got rid of him on the beach the day before,
Yeah.
rather than trying to get him
Yeah.
on a little rowboat. And
Yeah,
hoik him
not
up.
likely.
Here's the boat, and there's the horse.
Yeah.
The horse just paddles along like,
Yeah.
yeah, what?
So in the morning, the 2 clerics that you had, and now Inray as well, will sort of just go around everyone and just like blast everyone with a little bit of restoration magic. And then one of them they will all do create food and water, because there are now a lot more mouths to feed.
Luckily, we still have rations.
Yep.
I would also like to do change one of my spells.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I slotted knockback in when like after we did the dungeon, because I thought I don't know if any new crap will pop up and we'll have to try and go in or do something stupid, and then it turns out we didn't. And now that I think about it, it's probably a good time to swap that out for something slightly more useful. So I would like to swap it for. I'm just checking what warding wind does.
Makes you harder to shoot, I believe.
Yeah, I think all projectiles have like a minus something, don't they?
Extinguishes flames, hedges out vapor gas and fog that can be dispersed by strong winds, difficult terrain for creatures other than you, ranged weapons of disadvantage.
Yep.
Now it's probably better if I use enhanced ability instead.
Yeah. Warding wind affects everyone other than you.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if it'd be like oh hey, this is good for protecting the boat, and I don't know. So
okay. Yep, you've long rested. The other thing you notice when you start getting up and about on the deck of the boat is the dragon and the dude are still there watching you.
He's very patient.
Yep. He's just chilling. More or less actually in the same place. It doesn't appear, because he wouldn't have moved when I said he was moving earlier. He wouldn't have moved because your boat wasn't moving. Because he wouldn't have set off at that point. So he doesn't. He actually appears to have not moved at all the entire night. But he's still just sitting there watching you.
Make an offhanded comment. Oh yeah, he really doesn't care about us, does he?
Apparently not.
If he cared, he'd be attacking us.
Maybe he's waiting till we actually move to make things interesting.
Maybe. There's not much we can do about it.
Well, no, here's hoping those ballista actually go through that dragon.
Let's hope we don't have to try and find out.
Jack gives you some orders. And starts getting you to get the boat ready to leave. His crew and the Aasimar are downstairs, and you will raise the anchor. He gets the oars going, because they're just magical, so you can just do that. Yep. And he gets his sails
Takes the handbrake off.
Yeah, takes the handbrake off, gets sails off. Which, when you last came through here, if you remember correctly, the mast was very, very close to being broken. They've done a pretty good job of fixing it.
Is it properly fixed? Can I have a look at it now?
Yep, no, it's properly fixed. They have managed to repair it. Admittedly, they had a lot of time to do so.
But how do they repair it?
They had spare wood. Like, it's not like it's obviously repaired. It's not a completely new, clean mast. But they've
They've splintered the mast.
Yeah.
All right. So is sort of the mast still there? It's just got supporting bits on it, and it's still damaged.
For all intents and purposes, they repaired damage to the mast.
All right.
It's not a pretty fix right now, but it is fixed.
Okay. So I mean I could spend some time just doing mending. So I've got that cantrip, if that'll help.
In rules terms, it's at full hit points.
Okay.
So, ship sets sail and begins heading towards the storm. Yes.
I would like to cast Mage Armor just before we reach the storm.
Okay. Gosh,
And I did swap out a spell for haste.
Okay. Cool.
Yes, it is going to be you that gets it, to be honest. with that strength bonus.
The dude gets on the dragon, and as you guys are sailing off, the dragon full on flies up to like sort of like 30 feet away from the ship. Which gets you your first proper look at this, the individual and the dragon, because it's the closest they've been. The individual is wearing a hood, a robe. It is hard to see. They are carrying in one hand a what appears to be a staff made of bone. There's like a human skull sitting on the top, and it looks like a spinal cord running down the bottom that they're holding.
Pretty on brand.
Yep. Very skeletal, gaunt figure. There is not much flesh. They just have very, very tight skin across their bones. And their eyes are just two pinpricks of red light.
They're 30 feet away from the boat.
About 30 feet away from the boat, yeah.
I aim a ballista at them.
Alderaan, do the thing! Do the thing!
Don't anger it.
I'm not shooting, I'm just aiming a ballista at it.
What do you want me to do?
Divine sense.
Oh,
I
yeah, good point. Yeah, I'll do that.
Good
Sorry,
like
I'm
me.
trying to write the notes at the same time. Yeah, I will,
Necromancer.
Cast divine use divine sense. Yep.
yeah, whichever thing that is.
Oh, and I put the dread helm back on.
So it's a paladin. It's a paladin thing. Yeah. Weirdly enough, you get a ping of undead. I'm just double checking because I can't remember, but I believe it is the case.
Which?
Huh, funny, yeah. You get one ping of undead from the rider. The rider is undead.
Cool.
You also notice at this point that they are they're not very tall. They're not human, or were not once human. If you would take a guess, probably dwarf. At some point, though they don't look very dwarf-like anymore. There is no hair, there is no beard. That just sort of flaps alongside the boat, the ship as it sails off, and as you reach the edge of the storm, the dragon flaps back and just stays there hovering and just watches as you enter the storm. I think that's where we'll end the session. As you sail into the storm, we can pick up next week as you get ready to once again make the journey through the storm. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please do hit that subscribe button so you can, and the bell button so you know on YouTube when we put out new videos. Go check out our social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We have a Patreon page where you can help support us do the various things that we can do, and there is now Patreon exclusive content. We had our first post go out today, in which we're doing some hobbying stuff. You can go check out the Patreon page. There's explanation of what's going on. Check out twitch.tv/FURN Gaming, where you can watch our RBG sessions live on a Friday night at 7:30 PM British summertime or Greenwich Mean Time, depending on daylight savings time. And head over to our Discord, and you can join our Discord and come talk to us. Thank you. Have a nice evening, day, afternoon, wherever it may be, for whatever time in the world it is for you. And goodbye.